Let's go.
Oh, wow. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the Ninja Reviewer here. Time for another episode review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah. So, this episode is not going to be a really long review because this episode, really, to be perfectly honest with you, it's very, very simple. It's very simple, straightforward, and only two things occur in the episode, and that's really it. The first thing, finally, the moment people have been waiting for the longest time, Goku going against Lord BEERUS. Now, if you've seen Battle of Gods, you already know how this goes. Pretty much Goku, he already goes to his full maximum power, goes freaking Super Saiyan 3, goes there, BEERUS, boom, and Goku's pretty much knocked out. However, here they do it completely differently, where Goku shows more of his power, where he goes like Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and then like after seeing like, okay, fine, this guy ain't screwing around no more, let's just jump forward to Super Saiyan 3. So when he did that, apparently he did pretty much get some like, I really did like the Kamehameha wave thing, because that's when the animation really started to look really good. Like the fight, like I will say the only time when the animation looked really great for the fight was for when Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, and then he's actually going full force on BEERUS, especially that really cool Kamehameha wave thing. That was actually really cool. Now, pretty much it says that, like King Kai's freaking out, saying that like, oh, you gotta treat BEERUS with more respect. He is the god of destruction, and if you do anything to disrespect him, he'll destroy the planet. Kind of like what King Kai says, like, hey, if your food ain't good, I'm going to make your planet even smaller the way it is. So he's making some threats, but kind of being funny at the same time. So we see that like BEERUS is sniffing Goku out. He's like, yeah, you know what? You might have some potential. Let's go on and fight. So what happens is the fight actually starts after 10 minutes. Because at the beginning, it's just basically, well, to be honest with you, I don't count like the first 2 minutes, because obviously we have the intro, the opening, then we have the little recap of what happened last time, which is not really long, by the way. It's pretty short, and then we move on like 4 or 5 minutes in with the whole building up to the fight, which I kind of liked a lot better, kind of compared to the movie where BEERUS just shows out of nowhere, hey, I guess I kind of found the Super Saiyan God thing or whatever, and then, he just starts, Goku starts like, oh my god, this is BEERUS, and it's like, yeah. So it's different compared to the movie. In the movie, because it's much shorter. Here, I kind of like the build-up, the tension, which is like kind of pretty cool how they build it up. Now, when it comes to the fight itself, the internet itself is going apeshit, because technically, it's not like, Goku versus Superman apeshit. It's not anything like that. It's apeshit compared to the animation artwork. Now, I'm gonna half agree with them that the artwork, or no, just the animation sequences, when Goku, like, dukes it out with BEERUS, with Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, I will admit, the animation, what in the fuck am I watching? Like, seriously, the images were fucking stilled as hell. Like, it kind of looks like they, like, the images look really, really blurry, like, the way they were fighting. Like, the images look like, because you don't really see it at first when you're watching the episode because it goes by quick, but when you actually pause it, like, I've seen a lot of people on Tumblr make memes about it and stuff like that. Instagram, Facebook, I've seen Tumblr especially is going completely out of control. They want a petition to burn down Dragon Ball Super for not being that great because of the animation. Now, first of all, the animation for this episode was pretty great when it comes to the beginning of the episode. Some parts of the middle, however, ooh, swing and a miss, not gonna lie. Like, when it comes to Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan 2, yeah, that was pretty bad, not gonna lie. Like, at first, well, it wasn't really terrible. Like, I've seen worse, Naruto versus Pain, but I've seen completely worse than that. Like, it wasn't so bad at first when you don't notice it, but when you actually look back and rewind and look at it, I'm like, wow. I'm like, dear God, what, was the animator on vacation when they freaking made this? Like, what the hell? So, I will admit those parts were pretty, not gonna lie. But when Super Saiyan 3 came out, the animation started to spark up when finally Goku was giving it his all, which I really liked. And of course, it's the same result. Wrecked. Goku got wrecked, pretty much. And he says, like, alright, let's just go to Vegeta, because he may know about this whole Super Saiyan God. And then King Kai at the very end says that, you know, Vegeta, I have to warn you, BEERUS is coming to the planet. He is the god of destruction. Not even Goku couldn't even defeat him. And he got hit, he got taken out within, what did he say, 3 hits? Yeah, 3 hits. And then he's like, oh shit. So apparently he's on his way, so he warned Vegeta. He kind of remembered BEERUS, but like in Battle of Gods, he will pretty much remember that presence. Like, oh shit, now I remember the legends of this shit. So, yeah. So that's pretty much, you know, the whole episode. At the very end, Goku's like, alright, we gotta find out what's going on with Super Saiyan God and how can I achieve this form. Then at the end, King Kai's like, don't worry, I told Vegeta he'll take care of it. He ain't gonna take care of shit. Let's just be honest here. So yeah, when it comes to this episode in general, that's pretty much what happened. Overall, I actually did really like this episode compared to last week, because last week, not too important. And it was just, whatever. Didn't really care for it too much. So, when it comes to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super, even though there's going to be a lot of hate because of how terrible the animation was during some of the first couple parts of the fight, other than that, though, I really enjoyed the episode. A lot. I really did. I really enjoyed the episode. I liked the tension. I liked the build-up between the fight that was going on with Goku, him trying to, you know, unlock Super Saiyan 1, 2, and then, you know, just go into all the forms compared to the movie, which was a lot quicker. And then there was this, you know, one scene, of course, Bulma. No, I'm not going to get to that because that part's not important. You don't want to hear that. So, anyway, you know, for the next episode, I think it's going to be handled more differently compared to Battle of Gods. I mean, maybe Vegeta's still going to do that silly dance shit and all that we've seen in Battle of Gods. It's probably going to be the same thing, but who knows? They might change it up a bit. And I heard later on that they're already going to get to Goku versus BEERUS, like, round 2 already. Like, pretty soon. I'm like, fucking really? Like, dead ass in, like, 2 more episodes, dead ass already? So, I don't know how quick this is going to be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless he already found out by that time how to unlock the Super Saiyan God potential. Unless, you know, maybe this will be kind of shorter. It won't be as long, and then we'll get to the resurrection of that stuff. Or maybe Universe 6, but who knows what can happen. So yeah, so overall I really like, oh yeah, the score. The score for this episode, now despite this episode being pretty damn good, the only problem I have to give points down, and it kind of hurts it, is the animation during the you know, the whole Super Saiyan 1, the Super Saiyan 2, you know, him going at it, shit like that. Those parts I feel were just kind of... Other than that, though, I will say the rest of the episode was actually pretty good. I still enjoyed it, regardless of the terrible animation sequence. I mean, again, I've seen worse, so it's whatever. So, again, I give the score about... not going to give it a great. I would give it a great episode, but then again, it does show the potential and how strong these gods really are. So, yeah, if I were to give the episode a score, you know, I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 5. So it gets a 4 out of 5 for me, and I definitely think this episode was actually worth it. I think it was. I think it was actually a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed it. I did, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if, a lot of people are going to be hating on it. They're going to call me a hater. Then go ahead. Call me a hater. If you want to subscribe or if you just want to dislike the video, go right ahead. I really don't care. My personal opinion, I thought I liked the episode a lot. It was better compared to most of the stuff that we've been getting of, like, Slice of Life. Even though I did like some of the Slice of Life stuff, like, the Vegeta stuff, like, more internally, I liked kind of more than Goku's. No offense to Goku fans. Just saying. And the BEERUS stuff, I really liked a lot. So, episode 2 and 3, I really did a lot. Episode 1 wasn't so bad. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. Episode 2, I really liked. Episode 3 was like, oh, this is freaking awesome with BEERUS. More time with BEERUS. Episode 4, Episode 5, I really liked a lot. So the hype potential when it comes to this episode was actually real. I like the hype. I like the potential. I like the setup it has to shows how different of a power BEERUS has in difference to Goku. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Let me know your thoughts. Comment section down below on this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. If you loved it, you loved it. If you hated it, you hated it. Whatever. I'm not going to get mad. People's opinions are just different. So yeah. That's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is the Ninja Reviewer signing out. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read, what you watch, and rock the dragon. Dragon Ball Super. Peace.